It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
Space. A vast, dark void in need of exploration. Yeah, right! Space isn't about exploring, it's about getting rich. What's the fastest way to get rich? By collecting the splinters of Yggdrasil for glorious bounty. Too bad it's also the quickest way to get dead. Join Mistress Craven and her crew of scantily clad scoundrels as they sail the stars in search of the splinters of Yggdrasil. Magic, mayhem, and miniskirts in space. Go to abogrizzly.com to learn more. See you soon, matey.
Lieutenant Rogers, this is a time-sensitive critical mission. You must pre-see the Nazi force and secure the artifact, then get to the extraction point before they arrive. Failure to do so will result in being hopelessly outnumbered.
It's time we take the fight to them.
The latest news we have of the Allied invasion of northwestern France is still in that bulletin from the Associated Press.
For fulfilling his high purpose.
Dann kriegt wirklich ein, so wie ich für dich eingesetzt habe.
A crisis
Along the whole North African coastline, the Allies can strike simultaneously.
I like these calm little moments before the storm.
Money comes big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small. No, no, no.
Kiss my empire.
Oh, my darling, not 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
Wow! Welcome to the coffee shop, Christmas edition. Set aside your worries and your cares for just a little while and come join us as we do something. I don't know what the hell we'll be doing, but we'll be doing something. It's an open call-in show. I'm going to be dropping the link in the chat. I've already sent it out to a few people. We've already got a guest in the back. I'm going to bring them out in a minute. But first, let's bring out my co-host with the most, Tanner Hurley.
Hey, 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 hey.
I'll make you famous.
I'll make you famous. Or something like that.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Doing well. Doing well.
Good.
This damn thing. I don't do festive very well. Just saying. It's not me. Now, you guys will notice that that Tanner is wearing his normal Christmas attire, black.
What can I say?
Jeez.
Me and Johnny Cash have a lot in common.
I was typing it in the show prep. I said, be sure to wear something festive.
Well, I was also in the middle of, rebooting the computer and everything, making sure that I could make it onto the show.
Yeah, true. Speaking of festive, let's bring out our other co-host, the lovely, oh, fuck, it's Christy.
Wow. I need to practice that. She was recently made the mascot of Flip City, so now her duties have multiplied. So I don't know, she's busy selling magazines or something.
Publicity tour, got the big head.
That's right.
Strange writers in her contract. Hey,
Indeed.
Gary.
That's right, Gary.
Gary. Dude, I'm excited for Christmas guests.
Yeah, I am too. Looking forward to chatting with all our friends that pop in. And of course the lovely chat. Abo is here. I don't know if that's Mo or Joe or both, but hail. I think it's Joe. Bone is here. What's up, Bone? Sketchbook.
Sketchbook. Carrie.
Good to see you guys.
Hello.
So let's bring out.
Look, I'm wearing a black hoodie too, like Carrie and Tanner.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, now, we love them.
What happened to the other hat you were wearing right before we went live?
Oh.
Yes.
I thought it deserved a reveal.
Awesome.
There we go.
But the Christmas tinfoil hat is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty badass.
I'm proud to be the resident conspiracy theorist on this show.
Oh my Lord, we're gonna talk about that here in a minute. Let's bring out our guest.
All right.
Let's bring out our guest, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Max DeVille.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up, Max?
He's in a black hoodie too.
Maybe the Grinch wouldn't be such a dick if there wasn't a dude singing a song about what a piece of shit he is all the
time. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I have a tradition. Our local little Christmas parade, the Grinch is always in it, and I go and I boo him. And this year, he was in it twice. And at the end of the parade, he was in an old sheriff car in the back. I was so happy. I'm like, my booing finally worked.
I was binge watching this morning the YouTube shorts that were children being horrified by the Grinch coming in their house. Someone was dressing like the Grinch.
Yeah.
The kids are, ah! Not this one kid in England. This one kid in England put up a fight.
You ain't taking my Christmas, bitch.
Yeah, Grinch busted in and ran straight for the Christmas tree. That kid said, wow. And I thought, I need to download that and put in, everybody was kung fu fighting.
There was one year I almost convinced the missus to allow me to get a Krampus costume, some dry ice, and chains. It was going to be great.
When my kids were growing up, have any of you guys seen the Peter Rottentail costume?
Yes, I have.
Okay, back when it was new, I got one. Then on Easter, we had the kids out in the yard doing an Easter egg hunt. And I came around the corner like a gorilla in that suit. They all just boom, took off running. They're all jumping over the fence, trying to climb it, fall down. There's like 12 of them in the backyard. It was fantastic.
That's good times right there. That's parenting done right. So my buddy back in the 90s, he owned I don't know what you would call it, a service where he would show up to a kid's birthday party, and he had like 100 costumes. He had everything from Batman to Snoopy, and he would go all out. Like if you got Batman, he showed up in the Batmobile. He had a Corvette. So
full-on furry, huh?
Well, I mean, I guess Batman's a furry, but he got called to this one, and he had to get me to drive him because the Snoopy head would not fit in his car. So we had to go on I had a Bronco at the time, and he got out, and I'm 6'2". With the Snoopy head on, he was over 7 feet tall. And he goes walking over to the playground, and the little kids are, yay, it's Snoopy. And then he got closer, and they saw how gigantic and horrifying this thing was. One kid, I don't know if he fainted or died, but he just fell out, and the rest of them, they all hauled ass. One mother was halfway across the baseball field trying to catch up to her toddler. Charles in the house. Hey, Charles, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Charles.
Matt Hardy and his wife have a Krampus Christmas decoration with chains. You and your wife deserve one, too. That's right, Tanner.
We do.
That one's for you. Of course, everyone knows it is a Christmas tradition to wear your Misfits t-shirt.
That's right.
Glenn Danzig needs representation.
So, apparently, there's drones.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing I can't get past. All those UFOs are using FAA-approved signaling lights?
Yeah.
How odd.
That's when people were like, it's this and this and it's aliens and blah, blah. I'm like, okay. I'll tell you this. As a drone operator myself, any drone over 500 grams must be registered with the FAA. Mm-hmm. Any drone over 1.5 pounds or something like that, or 3 pounds, you have to have a 107 license to use it. So the government knows damn good and well who's doing this because they're either registered with the government and the FAA, or the government's lying about it.
Well, did you hear? There was some reporting that came out because my dad was, kind of, concerned about it, and I of course I don't watch the news, so I didn't know anything. And he's like, "Did you hear about the drones in New Jersey?" And I was like, "What about the drones in New Jersey? Who cares about drones in New Jersey?" And anyhow, he's just like, "Yeah, there's a conspiracy and the government's not talking about it." And I'm like, "Oh, Dad, come on." I was like, "Look, I was in the military. Like, training happens all the time. It's like those people that when we send our stuff to NTC and it's on railheaded.
Yeah, and they're all like, "Oh my God, it's going to China.
The government's invading our town."
Yes.
You know?
It's like
Like,
this
no,
is
they're
on
not.
the train. We just
We're just moving our crap, okay?
I had to explain that to someone here. Same thing. You know, the trains going through, and I think it was a division. I don't know which one it was, but they were all up in it was the armor, and it was in the desert paint. You know, they're rolling through, and the local people here were freaking out. I said, "Let me ask you a question. When they go to train at a location, how do you think they get there?"
Yeah.
And by the way,
Magically appear.
would you feel better if they roll through without the train?
Yeah. I mean, crawling through with a fucking paladin. Doing like 12 miles an hour down the street.
Pulling over the local big boy.
Well, supposedly some news channel about the drones let the cat out of the bag, saying that, you know, they're scanning like the ports because apparently there was some radioactive material that has gone missing from one of the containers, and supposedly the drones are searching for it.
I heard that too. Here's my problem with that.
Excuse me.
A radiological signature
Yeah.
doesn't require a swarm to locate. It just takes one. Like a Global Hawk could do that by itself. So that tells me it's not the military.
Well, remember that time, like I think it was back in like the early 2000s or something like that, where the Air Force misplaced like a warhead, nuclear warhead, and it was in like one of their planes flying overhead.
Yeah.
You know?
What I think is happening.
You
with the
know?
whole drone thing,
Remember
honestly,
that fiasco?
Yeah. But personally, what I think is going on with this drone thing, it's never anything as diabolical as people say. What really is probably going on is the FAA is running a test with Amazon.com to automate
Their
planes.
delivery systems. All right.
Okay,
Abbo
Abbo,
says he
what's
thinks
Trump's theory?
Trump's theory checks out. Now, Abbo, I happen to know that you have the ability to get on cam. So I'm going to drop the link, and you're going to get in here and explain it.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of military equipment on trains, when I was in basic training, we were standing out there in the parade field doing a drilling ceremony, and the trains going by behind us, and they got all the paladins and tanks and shit on it because Fort Sill is the artillery location, and they're all green, and one of the privates pipes up and he's like, "Hey, drill sergeant, how come those aren't painted sand color?" The drill sergeant looks right at him. He's like, "Because we ain't scared, private."
So, I mean, yeah, I've heard the radiological thing. I've also heard Amazon testing. Here's what I think it is. It could be any of those things, but then everybody that lives nearby that's got a drone is going to join in the parade. It's what we're Americans. Listen, if your country was up to something nefarious, it would be secret. Shh. Not lit up like the 4th of July.
Yeah,
where everyone can see it. Yeah. I mean, when we flew drones in Iraq, they didn't have lights on them.
Yeah.
Right. And by the way, the little commercially available non-licensed drones, they don't fly at night because
you
well,
can, but
they have that
it's very
anti-collision.
difficult.
That anti-collision software, and they read black as a collision, so they shut down.
Yep, you got to have the special IR lights and stuff like that for them to fly at night. But
Art Gift. What's up?
See, the thing that gets me is that the ones that you see that are, I mean, you could tell the difference between a DJI drone and these things the size of airplanes. Because I mean, the ones that they were showing first, they were fucking huge.
Yeah.
There's also, though, up in Jersey, and Anthony, get in here and explain Jersey to us. I'll drop the link again, even though I sent it in private, in DMs. Excuse me. They were testing out those personal air vehicles, the Jetsons cars, I call them.
Yeah.
Up there.
The ones that look like giant drones.
Yeah. And they had, of course, other drones up to film the thing flying. And it doesn't take much for people to go, "Ooh, I want to get in on that." And they're going to fly their drones up there. And then you say, whatever, man. Here's what we know. Nobody has died from a drone attack.
Not in the United States.
Well, not in the U.S.
Yeah.
Not here.
It happens all the time.
Not from these drones. Jeez, let me put that caveat out there real quick. Look, this is how you know the drones aren't dangerous. Obama didn't send those. If Obama sent you a drone, you were going to die. Happy wedding day, Falil. So the drones was the big story. And by the way, they're now appearing over Atlanta. We had our first one, I think, night before last. Was drones. Well, they cleared them out of there quick, and I don't know how they did it. But I don't know if you guys are aware, the busiest airport on the planet is in Atlanta. You don't fly shit up there.
Well, see, a lot of drones that are commercially available actually have fenced zones. And because it's illegal to fly a drone near an airport or a helipad, which there's actual apps you can get that it'll check your location, show the map around you, and show you where all these airfields and stuff are. And you would be surprised at how many tiny little podunk helipads and little airstrips for fucking crop dusters and all this shit are there, and you can't fly your drone around it because it's considered an FAA approved airport.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So here's my call to our chat. If you happen to see one of these drones attacking somebody, please film it and give it to us exclusively so I can show it here live.
All right, you guys want to know what it really is?
Oh, what is it,
I mean,
please don't be lame. Please don't be lame.
Let's just let it out of the bag. It's Cats for Trump Airborne Division.
Cats for Trump Airborne Division.
Yeah, you ever see those memes? The little cats all, done up and.
Merry Christmas, Tree Goblin. He's got his little icon all decked out. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Sketch is throwing a hard one here. Damn, Max looks like a Vietnam vet chopper pilot who stayed back in Nam and now works for whoever pays. Lives above a bar or brothel. Every time he flies, you hear Credence play.
Hell
yeah! I got that homeless vet thing going on.
Well, I mean, if anything, that's what the Army teaches us to be. Homeless.
I know. That's what everyone's always like. There's a homeless vet. I'm like, he'll be fine.
We're trained for that.
Give him a fucking pup tent and he'll be fine.
We went to SEER school, okay? We can handle being on a street.
A dumpster to eat out of? Fuck yeah.
It's
better than the Army chow.
Yeah. Welcome, Anthony.
Hey.
What's up?
Chilling. I just woke up a little while ago.
All right. Echo, boy. Echo. Turn off your reverb.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was testing something last night. Sorry about that.
Anthony, what's going on with these drones up in New Jersey?
We're not allowed to say.
Isn't there like a big naval base or something in New Jersey?
I live right by it. Yeah.
There's a weapons station.
Yeah.
So
Earl.
there you go.
I'm like 5 minutes north of Earl. Yeah.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, I haven't seen one goddamn drone.
They take off on the ships and fly over the
that one politician. There was an Iranian mothership that just launched. Really? Are you serious right now?
Do you really say an Iranian mothership?
Yes. Here's the thing, boys and girls. The
mothership.
It's not really a secret anymore since, I don't know, the 80s. You're not sneaking up on America in a boat. It ain't possible. SOSAs, SSNs, SSBNs, No, you're not sneaking up.
That's why the cartels had to create those submersibles, man.
Yeah, they don't work.
Not anymore. I mean, they did.
They catch those too. Yeah, anything will work the first time. By the way, some of those things look badass too. By the way,
yeah, those submersibles. That I watched a video about the dude that started making those originally for the cartels and stuff like that. That dude's got so much money. I mean, he's just building these things out of like just trash and then like selling them for like $1 million a piece to these cartels. And
yeah, I mean, what's $1 million to the cartel?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
So I did some math the other day.
All right.
I was talking to my Siri device on my phone because I get bored and do that, and I was asking the net worth of a few different people. Right. So I then asked, what's Elon Musk's net worth? And it was $338.9 billion. Or no, $360.9 billion.
That's a lot of money.
And I was like, let me check something. So if Elon Musk gave $1 million to every person in the United States, he would still have like $60 billion left.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, you know how quick that would crash the economy. I mean, like everything would be like $400,000.
The inflation would be off the chain. Got another guest popping in the back. Welcome our friend Pops. What's up, Pops?
What's up? Merry Christmas.
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Actually, Les and them guys is just still going. I was like, guys, I might dip out. I got to go hang out with Doc.
Glad to see you, brother. So I want to send this around the panel and to the chat. What is your biggest Christmas tradition? And I'll start to kind of show what I'm talking about. On Christmas Eve is when I and my family have always done stuff. That's open the gifts. I make wassail, homemade hot fruit punch with some rum in it. Yummy.
Heck yeah.
Pardon me. Before the kids got old enough, it was just the punch. And that was our Christmas thing. Now, you know, they still get up Christmas morning and open gifts, but Christmas Eve was always the thing. So Tanner, what about you guys? What's your thing?
Christmas Eve, we always get the kids. Well, since they when they were little, it was like little kitty PJs and stuff like that. Now it's like sweatpants and hoodies and stuff like that. And then we sit around and we watch. What is it? The
Christmas Story.
No, not a Christmas
24 hours
Story.
a day on TBS, man.
Polar Express.
Okay.
We do Polar Express and hot cocoa.
There you go. That's nice. Very
That's
nice.
what we do.
Two things. One is hell yeah, Christmas Story. I've already watched it once. I will start binge watching it tonight.
I've watched it every day since December started.
Yeah, see, there you go, buddy. That's the best. Look, it doesn't even matter if you weren't born in the 40s when it was set.
Yeah.
You can still relate
to
Ralphie.
One of the best Christmas movies ever made.
Absolutely.
I mean, that and It's a Wonderful Life is about it.
Yeah. Abbo says his tradition is disappointing people with his gifts and bad rapping. Carrie says her Christmas tradition is to prank a friend this year. I made saggy balls with pubes and decorated with holly. Then I'll sneak onto her tree. Oh my God. Sketch wants to know, Pops, weren't you there for the first Christmas? So what's your tradition?
Oh no.
Christy, how about you?
We do a lot of baking the week leading up, so that's like what me and my daughter do together. Right. And it's always been Christmas morning unwrapping, and then we go over to the big family event at my sister's house at the beach, and that's always insanity because we have a large family, and my mom and dad both don't know when to stop shopping. So the unwrapping is about a 3-hour event. And it's not like everybody's taking turns. It's insanity.
It's what do you say? An orgy of wrapping paper and tinsel.
Yes.
Pops, how about you, brother?
Well, you got two different ones because there was a time I lived in Phoenix and had a lot of family around, and that was when we did the Christmas Eve. I'd have everybody come to my house. We'd have cinnamon rolls and hot chocolate, and we let all the kids open one gift.
Right.
And we let them pick. It didn't matter, they wouldn't know what it was. If they picked the biggest one, they might got burned because it might be a box with a little tiny box in it. You never know. Right? We were always very inventive and creative about it. But now I live in Michigan in my son's family's house, right? So it's his traditions. Right. But the one thing that I like to do every year is read the night before Christmas. The kids always pull the book out and they make me read it. But this year I'm going to flip the game on them. We're going to read A Night Before Christmas.
Oh, cute.
By Critical Blast.
Nice.
Right? And their gifts are going to be inside this book. So they're going to have to hang out with me as I read through it in order to get their gift.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
My traditions. You see?
Tanner, share my screen.
Is it saggy balls?
This is
no.
This is Carrie's saggy balls with pubes and holly. Damn it, Carrie. Damn it, Carrie.
Hey, you think that's bad? She got me really good. Hold on. I'll show you something, Doc. I'll show you something. You're going to love this.
Yeah, that was a good shill. That was a good shill, Pops. He slid a shill in there.
That was.
Yeah.
That was
my job, bro. That's what I do.
He can't stop himself.
That's what I do. All right. So, Carrie and Omer, I'm blaming Carrie and Omer for this.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go ahead and share that one up.
Yes.
The hell?
I'm gonna need more than a couple of blunts to forget all this bibbity boppity bullshit. Did Omer do that?
Omer didn't draw it, but he inspired it. And then Carrie wouldn't let it go until people started drawing.
That's Addie. That's got to be Addie's work.
It is. Yep.
That's awesome.
That's Addie's work. Yeah, I recognize her style.
Yeah, Addie just killed it. And then she drew another one, which is Alice in Wonderland. And Princess Alice Pops is on the mushroom with the hookah. And, we're just having fun. Yeah, no.
Cool.
Not happy, but
it is what it is. All right, Anthony, tell us what goes on in the Romano household for
Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve has changed over the years. Every now and then we'll go to my one aunt's. They do the 7 fishes and all that stuff, and it's like from like 8 o'clock at night till like 4 in the morning, and it's insanity. But like I can't always get out there. So Christmas Eve can shift nowadays, but Christmas Day is usually just the immediate family. We usually go to my mother's, and me and my one aunt put back a couple of bottles of wine. My sister might help on that.
There you go.
Yeah, we just have it's been a very relaxing Christmas the last decade or so. Like it's not like it used
now.
to
I
be
happen to know, Anthony, that that your 4 children have Christmas also.
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen them in their festive attire, and they're freaking adorable.
Did you get the card?
Did you send me a card?
Yeah, it should be there. It should be there any day.
Yeah, you did.
Awesome. All right, Max, how about you? Oh, by the way, before we go to Max, Levi, I see you in the back. The studio is full. I'll bring you on in just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be dropping out as soon as I answer this question because the guy's coming to pick up my old washer in a second.
All right.
So it's really like two. It's like kind of like Pops. There's like 2 sections of my life. There was when I had kids, and now I don't. So when I had kids, we always did like Christmas Eve, we do cookies and cinnamon rolls and everything, and we'd just sit around, and the adults would drink champagne and the kids would drink hot chocolate, and we'd watch Christmas movies or the old Peanuts Christmas stuff and the old school like 60s 70s claymation Christmas stuff, and like Frosty
Rudolph.
and all that stuff, Rudolph, and then everyone would go to sleep, and on Christmas Day we'd open all the presents up and everyone would kind of hang out. We had a bunch of people over. My family's not real big. There's only like 8 of us in the world. So
right.
Then I don't have kids anymore. And another thing we used to do all the time with my family, Polish, heavily Catholic, so we'd always have to go to midnight mass on Christmas Eve. But now that I'm kind of by myself, I mean, the last few Christmases, really, I mean, I'm not religious at all, so it's just another day to me where people don't work and I can't get shit done.
All right. Max is the publisher of Atrocity Press. These guys have a boatload of titles out there. You can find them at atrocitypress.com.
Yep.
Be sure you go check them out. And this is going to be a big year for you guys, right, Max?
Oh, yeah, man. I think we got 7 books scheduled for 2025.
God knows.
We're getting a new artist for the Mary Machine Gun books. So that'll be super cool. Change it up, get a little fresh blood in there.
Yeah.
And then
in the middle of all that, we're going to have him write a little code to get Roku rubber.
Yep. And then we've got a book called Native, which is pretty cool. Johnny and me wrote that. It was Johnny's idea. It's about a Native American girl who, during the battle where Tecumseh was killed, it's her fault because she was a coward.
Oh.
And the Great Spirit curses her to live forever until the white man is removed from the land.
Oh.
So she's basically a terrorist against the United States, but the U.S. has their own like super cool hot blonde girl who's like Captain America.
Yeah.
So and we don't want to like say, oh, America's bad or the Native Americans are bad. We want to really keep
each perspective be
each perspective. Yeah, everybody thinks they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to work off of. We want to really kind of keep it ambiguous as to.
So will that come out this year?
Yes, 2025. Yeah, Fabio Someo did the artwork for it, and it's fucking amazing.
Nice. Hey, Max, we got to get together backstage and let me get a sneak peek.
Yeah,
for sure. Love to see it. All right. Hey, thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
buddy.
no problem, man. I'll talk to you guys later.
Merry Christmas,
Max.
Merry Christmas. Peace.
Peace.
And let's welcome to the panel Mr. Levi Skeen. Go ahead, Tanner.
You sure? Okay.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Merry Christmas
You
to you, my
let Tanner
friend.
push buttons?
Yeah, he actually does a good job, except for the debut show. He totally fucked up.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Levi.
Christmas.
Good to see you. Look, he's all kicked back in his executive chair.
It is. Yes.
Levi, what's going on with you?
Well, this morning I just finished up doing layouts for chapter 8, which is the second story in book 3. So I am 2/3 of the way through with layouts on book 3.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carrie says she's looking forward. Anthony is here, and he confirmed to me that the overseas European stuff is headed out the door. And I think the other ones that we're holding back on are the one of everything because of the mugs. Is that correct, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm going to probably just send those out because I don't know if you've mentioned what happened, but yeah, I'll probably send those out and then you can get the mugs out when they
Yeah, the story on that is my next door neighbor is our printer that does the mugs for us. And just last week, unexpectedly, her son died in a car wreck.
Oh.
And so I didn't want to go walking over there with a big crate full of mugs. Go here, print these. set aside your morning and do this.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get on that probably. Well, Anthony, whenever you mail them, I'll take them on over there.
Yeah. The only thing that's been really like the holdup is just that from like middle of November to now, it's just been crazy with holiday parties at work.
Yeah.
So it's just like I've been, getting whatever I can boxed up, and then in the mail. But
Carrie wants to know if she can still get a Dillard. What is it? The Buckler Canadian tussle.
If you didn't get it while the campaign was open, I believe you can PayPal him, and then he'll let me know, and then I can send it out to you. If you do that, Carrie, I'll hold off on sending your damn dirty thing. I'll put it all in one.
There you go.
One box. So
yeah,
have Dillard let me know, or if you have a way. I don't know if she's on Twitter. I don't remember.
Carrie is on Facebook. She's on my friends list.
Well, if we follow each other on Facebook, just message me and let me know that
you got a good compliment too, Anthony. I'm not going to mention the name, but I was in the backstage and we're just hanging out working, and someone got their copy of Canadian Tussle and they commented on how pristine the packaging was. Just a great job.
Oh, cool. I try. I don't want to go out the door looking all raggedy.
Right. Levi, what is your Christmas tradition there in the household?
It's changing this year. This is the first year where my daughter isn't in the house. She's officially engaged. So we're officially doing the whole split Christmas thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my son just got engaged too. So yeah.
But the one tradition we always have, and we get it this year, is Christmas breakfast. We do French toast with strawberries and whipped cream.
Nice.
Yes. Sounds good.
We used to do the Christmas breakfast thing when the kids were little. Always made a breakfast casserole, the sausage, egg, and cheese, and hash browns, bake it up.
Right.
Now, the only reason that was a tradition, by the way, wasn't because anybody else wanted it. I wanted it.
That's my wife. This is her request. Yeah.
This
is for breakfast.
Yeah. Anthony, share. There it is. It's still there. Y'all check this out. These are Anthony's fur children from left to right.
Love them.
Who are we looking at, Anthony?
Xander, Zelina, and Zara.
And they're freaking adorable.
Yeah, they're getting old. You see Mama over on the right. She's on. Like, I just woke her up to take the picture. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
And I'm not wearing that stupid fucking hat, Dad.
No, she is, but like she just kept she kept wanting to lay down. She's like, her legs don't like really hold up like as well anymore. So like the other two, like she was just sitting there, and then the other two were like scooting around. And so I was like trying to get them in like to sit still, and like she'd give up and start to lay down. I'd be like, "No, get back up! No, get back up!" So I kept falling. Like she's got actually antlers on. Like if you can see, there's like little.
You can see the look on her face too. It's like,
oh man, that's priceless.
Hurry the hell up, Dad! Come on.
I can zoom in. Yeah, you can see she's got antlers here with little Christmas balls.
I want you to answer Sketchbook's question, because we can't get ours shut up.
Yeah.
My dogs, if I'm not in the room, I mean, they're older, right? So, like, Mama's 11, Zara is 11, Pops is 12, and the little one, she's not little, she's 9 now. So, unless something's going on outside that they really like want to see, like if someone's like walking their dog down the street or something like that, they basically kind of just chill out, like unless I walk in the room. But here's the other thing. I have a really good noise gate on my microphone. So, and they're in like, the other room. So unless they're like right outside the door, you're not really going to hear them unless they're going crazy.
And he's got a puppy cam where he can watch them in the other room while he's streaming.
Yeah.
To see what they're doing.
All I know is Rocky makes sure he comes right up here by the microphone and says,
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to leave the like they used to have free access in and out, but like it would get like this is a very tight room. It's a very small room, and then I have like 2 art desks. Yeah, well, the desk I'm sitting at now, and then the art desk next to it, plus my digital piano, plus all my bookcases. So it's really just like a narrow walkway, right, from my desk all the way to the door. So now I just keep the little dog gate up in front of the door so they don't come in while I'm in here. You know.
Yeah. Now that's not to say they haven't done that because I've seen that too.
Yeah. Sometimes I let them come in, and especially if it's like later at night when I know they're really chilling. Like they'll come in, like especially Xander, he'll come in and lay down right at the right on the floor next to my my stool. So.
Right. So Levi.
Yeah.
Now that your daughter's engaged, what's it going to be this year? What are you guys going to do? You're making it up. You got to do something new.
I don't know. It's still kind of the same because my son will come over and we'll still have the later dinner and stuff. Traditionally, in the last couple of years, we've started with breakfast first, so that way we have enough time between breakfast and a late lunch.
Right.
Because trying to get that second meal into no, you got to stick around for the second meal. And then since I got my smoker, I've been doing a smoked meat every Christmas. So it's like, well, the smoker's not done. You got to at least stick around. It's going to be X amount of hours on the smoker.
Yeah.
So,
now, Levi, had I known that, I might have booked myself a train ticket.
Right.
For some smoked turkey. I'm not going to lie.
Right.
I'll fight a man over some smoked turkey. That shit's good.
Smoked turkey is good, but on Christmas we do beef. So it's either going to be a big brisket or it's going to be the what are those ribs called where they make the Thor hammers out of them?
Tomahawk.
Yes, but in the rib casing still, it's still in the one the big where you got to cut each.
Yeah.
The thing's like $100. I mean, you do it once a year, and
dude,
so,
man, you're not scaring me one bit. Just want you to
know, right?
Darren Wagner in the chat. Merry Christmas, Darren. Good to see you.
Darren.
The link is in the chat. When there's a slot open, feel free to pop in and say hello if you wish. What did Carrie just have them reach out? Oh, with their info.
Yeah, Carrie was saying it was like Omer and a couple of other people in Rex's chat that were asking about Dillard's book. So I didn't want to interrupt while you guys were talking. So I was just telling her, just have them reach out to me with their info, and I'll give them the price with the shipping. And once they PayPal Dillard, I probably have them PayPal Dillard the cost of the book, and then have them directly PayPal me the shipping. And then
you got to sing for us, Anthony. You got to sing a Christmas tune.
Not right now, no, man. No. if you want to hear some Christmas tunes, tune in Monday. We're going to be doing the holiday open mic night. So
there you go. And I know Stephen B will be there doing his rendition of Mr. Grinch.
Yes.
It's not to be missed. It's become a tradition over on Anthony's channel, Dark Gift Comics. Excuse me. Okay. I'm losing my voice.
Are those? I have a sudden interest to hear that. Is that fairly well marked on your categories for YouTube, there, Anthony?
Open mic. I used to do. Well, yeah, we did one last year.
Right. So if I went back and it'll say open mic Christmas to catch Stephen B's Grinch.
Yeah, you just go to the playlists on my channel and you'll find open mic playlist, and then you can just scroll through all the open mic live streams.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I used to do open mic every Mondays, and Stephen B's biggest hit is "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits. That's what everybody wants him to. Everybody wants him to always sing that. But this last year it kind of fizzled out. Like I just got too busy with all the books and all the fulfillment and all that stuff. So. I always made sure that we did the holiday one. So we did the holiday one last year. We did the holiday one. We're going to do the holiday one this year. And then this year coming up, instead of every Monday, I plan on trying to at least do it once, maybe twice a month. and just to keep it going, because it is fun, and everybody's always going, when are you gonna do another open mic stream? When are you gonna do another open mic stream? And I'm like, all right, I gotta get back on that.
Yeah, you do, because they are hounding you. I've seen it in your chat, like, dude. Hey, by the way, programming note here, this is our Christmas edition of the show. We will not be streaming next week or the following because, holidays.
We got stuff going on.
So this is the last stream of 2024, a year that began in horror and has ended in joy. Not going to say why. Just has.
Just has.
It's funny that you said that, because I'm doing the thumbnail for tonight's Madhouse. Hold on, I'll share it.
Okay. It's a madhouse.
Present, share screen. You said the way you said it, because I'm clickbaiting everybody.
Okay, cool. Oh, go ahead, Tanner. Go ahead.
No, I mean.
Fuck you. The last show of 2024. Yeah, there you go.
I put like, I'm 2024, like real tiny.
Right.
Everybody's going to be like, what do you mean it's the last show?
Last show.
That was going to be drinking alone.
All these next two shows are both on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So we recorded a little something for Christmas Eve. It's actually going to be a Madness Yule Log show. And with Lori putting it together, you guys know it's going to be funny. Book and check it out.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know what she's going to do for New Year's Eve, but we had a blast yesterday on the year-end blowout show. It was fun. It really was.
Yeah, so that beautifully segues into my next talking point here. We are live and impromptu, spontaneously, with no preparation. Top 10 things that happened in 2024. And I'm going to start with Tanner Hurley. Name one.
10, one thing that happened.
Yeah, name one for the top 10.
Oh, geez.
Now, is this supposed to be for us or just like in general or what?
Whatever pops in your head. Tanner's like, nothing good happened.
It was a pretty crappy year. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, what's the question?
All right, we'll come back to you, Tanner. It's the top 10 good or bad things that happened in 2024. Christy,
Trump got elected.
do it with me.
YMCA.
Oh God. I still don't know why that gay song is the song.
Who knows and who cares?
Can I go next?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The bullet missed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That was a huge one. Huge. And my man stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. It was over right then. Just go ahead and swear him in. He won.
They had liberals even admitting on live TV. That was fucking pretty cool.
That was a big balls move.
Yeah.
Pops, what do you got?
Oh, man. Meeting the people at Flip City. That's that's in my top 10 because that led to a lot of big stuff for our network that probably wouldn't have happened had I not met Christy. So
that's cool.
Big for me. Okay. I don't know about the world, but big for me.
Yeah. Christy coming on the show has been a highlight for 2024. We're glad to have you. Anthony, what do you got?
That Grinch picture of Doc behind Christie's head, that's one of the best things of 2024.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I hate you so much.
That is pretty good.
One of the best things, one of the top things of 2024. Everybody's saying good stuff. I don't want to say anything like
you can say a bad one. Doesn't matter.
No. Well.
Then again.
Come on, say it, Anthony.
I guess it could be good and it could be bad and good. Like it was bad when it happened, but it was good that it did. Somebody not being in our circle anymore.
Yes. He who shall not be named is no longer here. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so out of it. I don't even know who you're talking about. That's how distant I am from that bullshit anymore, bro.
No, you know, because it was in February. It was big. It was huge.
That thing way back then with the
February incident.
Yeah. The February incident.
February incident.
I had completely forgot about that. I'm just saying, man.
Some people are still recovering from it. So
yeah,
there was a lot of extra work.
me.
Yeah. Tanner, you got one for us?
No, I really don't.
Come on, Tanner.
Let me just elaborate. It was bad, but one of the good things, especially like personally for me, the reason why it was a good thing is because a lot of people came out of the woodwork to help fix certain things, and it made me see who
picks up
who had my back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And of course, anytime you purge your ranks of someone who just really has no business being there, that's a good thing too. Gotta say, I'll add another one. Drones. There you go. Drones.
Yeah.
Christy, what else you got? We haven't even gotten to 10.
We're doing another one.
We haven't gotten to 10. Come on.
Well, I'm going to throw it back to Pops. It's been really great building my network out in the whole comic sphere and meeting a lot of really cool people. That's been fun for me.
That's some hardcore simping. I want to hear that shit. No, I'm kidding. That's
no, because I get to come here every Wednesday morning and sit back and just let the men talk.
Oh,
getting Chris Willette Satellite Girl was like the highlight of my year.
That's a true story. And by the way, fucking amazing books. I want my comp copies, Tanner, is what I'm saying.
Working on it. Well, right now we're having issues with the damn printers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, anything that could go wrong is just going wrong. It's Murphy's Law.
We got to get Chris out in the new year. We got to have him back out on the show. That guy.
Yeah, definitely.
He's disgustingly handsome.
Yeah, he is.
I hate him even more than that for that. And he's a fantastic artist. I hate him for that. Lots of reasons to hate Chris Willette. Levi, you got anything else for us?
Elon bought Twitter.
There we go.
Was that 2024? It was 2024.
Yeah.
Right there. I'm stealing it, Pops. You got to come up with another one.
Well, how about this one, you guys? Because now we can actually see it happening. Woke has reached its high water mark, and that tide is receding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but don't sleep on it. Like, the war's
Keep
not
the pressure
over.
up. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
How we ended up where we're at is we were asleep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, by the way, in case I haven't said it yet, if you're a snowflake, if you're a soy-infested weakling who's easily offended, this is not the show for you. You're in the wrong place. There is no safe space here.
No.
I'll add another one. How do I phrase it?
How do you phrase it?
The work that, being done with folks like Doc and Dean James and Liz and stuff has gotten to the point where, like, we had our first appearance at a convention this year, and made some networking out in the really real world, and plan on doing more in 2025.
Fantastic, yes.
And the groundwork has been kind of laid out to possibly host a small one myself. Well, a couple of us
at
in
your
2026.
Center.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll
That's
we'll
big
see
news.
about that.
Yeah. I might have to catch a flight, Anthony.
Yeah. You'd have to, because you would have to man the booth.
I didn't say nothing about all that.
I can't go around and network without you there watching the books, man.
I got to be running the show. You know what I mean?
Listen, here's something you can't do. You cannot trap me in any space where I can't smoke at will. Just say
I already figured it out. There's two doors that lead out to the outside courtyard by the river. At the booth that we would have be right next to the window. So,
Anthony,
so I can
just
smoke.
get me
Smoking
a pass.
exit.
Just get me a pass, and I'll be your booth boy. Okay, I'll
There
run
you
the
go.
booth, and you guys go do whatever
and
you
me,
need to
we're
do.
going. Tanner's coming with me. We're going. Yeah.
Smoking at the conventions, you'd always see where's my table, where's the closest smoking pit, how quickly can I get there?
Yep. Now, my first convention that I did was in the 90s. It was still America, and you could still smoke right at your fucking table.
My demands are a little different.
Yeah, but you can't smoke weed right there at the table, Bob.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be a legal state so I can trip out to the car.
The convention that we did do was awesome because Lazmat was there with his lady shadow band, and they don't smoke, and our tables were right next to each other. So like I'd go out to have a cigarette, and Lady Shadow Band would man my booth for me.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's teamwork. Hopefully this year in 2025, we'll be launching the campaign for Pariah, Sanctum of Hate, which will be the culmination of the Pariah saga. Instead of 3 parts, it's going to be 2 parts.
Oh.
It's going to be huge, big book, but we're gonna see it all the way through to the end.
Nice.
Yeah, Doc ran it by me. I said, "Well, do it," and then as long as editorial, like story wise, it reads right, and it doesn't feel rushed. Let's go for it.
Yeah, it'll work.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So,
the reason for that is I'm not comfortable bouncing back and forth between the mindsets it takes to do Jake Bishop stuff and Elizabeth Payne stuff. And Elizabeth Payne's story was always going to be a self-contained start to finish story. The Jake Bishop stuff will always be an ongoing series. So I want to keep working on old Jake Bishop there. The next book, Blood on the Bricks, is already written. And I cannot stop my brain from wanting to work on the Jake Bishop stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's good stuff, baby.
So, yeah, March is going to be the kickoff of our 2025, I think, because I want to start anything new with the clean slate, and I'm very close to Lightbringer 2 going to the printer. I just got to get the colors cover from Dillard.
Mm-hmm.
And Hunting Alice is coming right behind that. So hopefully, once those 2 are out, then I have a totally clean slate myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can focus on, we got Doc doing, like he just said, Sanctum of Hate, and then Blood on the Bricks. We got Billy Powermax with Last of the Bad Moon, with art by Stephen B. And we're taking over publishing for Crypts and Legends for Stephen B.
Yep.
So issue 3 will come out sometime next year as well.
Yep.
And Steven's working on another title called Rev. I haven't seen anything from that yet.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh man, you're missing out.
He
I told
him
leveled
to
up
wait.
with Rev.
Yeah, I told him to wait, because I'm getting like between like having to finish the 2 books, Doc with A Damn Dirty Thing, doing fulfillment for Dillard, and kind of getting Last of the Bad Moon together. It's just been a lot. So I was like, listen,
No, I
guys,
got you.
we're gonna wait till after the holidays. I'm gonna set up everybody. I'm gonna have a backroom session with Doc. We're gonna get everybody on Teams. Microsoft Teams, so this way everything's in one place. All the files go to one place. All our communication for the books can be in that one place because it's a messaging app, a phone, video. It's basically like if you've used like Facebook Messenger or Skype or something like that. It's that, but with like file access as well.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a different room for each project, so only the people who are involved in that project
makes sense.
We'll see that nobody's getting notifications from 15 different you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we're gonna organize. Dark Gift Comics is getting organized in 2025.
You said having those private rooms. I will never forget as long as I live. In my last year of counseling, we had a meeting while the center was closed. There were no patients in the building, and we had a census of 120 patients. So we were closed, but we had a staff meeting, and we're in the staff meeting, and a homeless dude just walks in the door, walks down the hall, finds the kitchen, helps himself to a sandwich and a soda, and it's about then that the camera notices him, and we notice on camera, what the fuck is that? He walks off camera and into the staff room, stands there eating his sandwich, and goes, "What's up, everybody?" So I'm all for open rooms, Anthony. We can just leave it open. Hopefully we'll get a homeless person just wandering.
Well, I'm sure there'll be overlap, right? Like, obviously, Steven's part of Billy's project. I may need you to help with, like, editorial on some of the script work. So we'll worry about that once we get it all set up. And what I'm finally excited about is once Hunting Alice is done, I actually get to start working on my own book.
Yeah.
One that I have nobody else involved in, that I wrote and will be drawing and all that stuff myself.
What is it? Can you give us like a...
It's called
teaser?
Broken. I've talked about it's a supernatural horror set just in the very, very near future. It's like maybe like whatever year I finally do it in, it'll only be like 30 years in the future, right? So it's not like, you know, but in this world, all the little creeps and crawlies that go bump in the night, or like your vampires and werewolves and stuff, have become known. Like the general public knows about them now, and they've basically stopped hiding in the shadows and have basically overrun the world.
Nice.
So there's little safe cities set up around, and like the rest of the country, like say like you got Chicago, New York, LA, and like Miami are all like this, like a couple of the safe cities that we'll be like touching base on. The rest of the country is like no man's land. If you step foot outside the walled cities, you are gonna get like ripped to shreds by some kind of monster of the night. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And you're doing like you're writing art, whole 9 yards.
Yeah, it's something I've been working on like in my head for like close to 20 something years, and it's just evolved.
Nice.
I've got character concepts and like laying out the storyline and like kind of how I want it to go. Any kind of like the message behind it has been really the shift in like what like I wanted to tell, you know what I mean? So but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And the main character, two characters, one is a vampire who really has no allegiance. He's not part of any vampire coven. He's not like your typical good vampire, like an angel or something like that, you know. But he just kind of does whatever passes the time. So right now he's helping this young witch who just discovered she's a witch.
It's not Elizabeth Payne.
No, it's not Elizabeth Payne. Navigate the no man's land, right? Because she kind of got stuck outside of her city walls, looking for some. I'm not going to say what, but she's looking for something and got stuck outside the city walls.
Okay.
So
and
I mean, I'm looking forward to that.
At any given moment, though, he could turn on her at a dime if it suits him, because it's not like he's a good guy. He's just doing it just because it's like, okay, I got nothing else to do. So.
Well, sounds like a fun dynamic. I'm looking forward to that.
Good stuff. Bring yourself on in here, Doc. I'm gonna check out. I got stuff to do.
All right.
Merry Christmas to those of you that I won't see between now and then. And you know, the rest of you, Levi, Chrissy, you know, I know I'm gonna see you guys. So
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.
Doc, did you like the meme I sent you? Did you like that?
The what now?
The meme that I sent you earlier.
Yeah, I loaded it up, but we're not going to get to memes this week, so they're going to be for the New Year's. But fuck yeah, that was the funniest
Christmas one. You can't wait till New Year for that one.
All right, we might do meme review here in a little bit, but yeah, it was the funniest one I got. So
it won't matter on New Year's because
okay, all right, I got it. I gotta by the way, Merry Christmas to you, Pops, and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I'll probably see you on the draw stream if I'm home.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
on
we'll
Sunday.
still be doing. Yeah, we'll still be doing it.
Yeah. You know, I got to come in and keep slap Zaff around a little bit. You know, he gets a little big head. We have to dial him back.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. No, I love Zaff. He's one of the coolest people I've met last year. Levi meeting, Christy meeting last year. Awesome to meet all these folks. Wonderful people.
The last year was really good. I mean, hell, man, the network has grown ridiculously.
Yeah.
You know, last year. I got. I mean, it's not just meeting them, but the stuff that they taught us about other platforms that we can go beyond, you know, go broadcast on, and building followings on those platforms as well. And just not just expanding the network and shows, but expanding where we broadcast to. It's we're having fun over here, man. You know,
yeah, man. Man.
Christy, don't miss Christy's show tomorrow night, because Levi's going to be her guest.
That's right.
All right, peace out, Pops.
Later.
I'll drop the link again if anyone wants to drop it to jump in. You're welcome to do so. Good stuff. You're welcome to jump in. Grizz, you're welcome always.
Always.
I'm going to throw myself under the bus here.
What are you going to do?
There's nothing flattering about what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Uh-oh. My good friend John Dillard reached out to me. He said, Doc, how do you feel about doing flatting? I'm like, I don't even know what that is. So he sent me a test panel, and I flatted it. That's just laying in flat colors. And I did it. And he was like, cool. So he wanted to hire me to do flats for Golden Patriot. I fucked up every page that I did. I was completely dissatisfied. I'm fired.
Really?
What? Seriously?
I think he did it because he just wanted to fire you.
Yeah, well, yes.
That sounds
joy,
right.
The joy of saying he did that. But it's I can't see as small as you have to go to find those lines to differentiate. So I had little overlaps here and there. And I really was trying to be meticulous, you guys. I'm in there going, no, I can't have that color overlapping that color. You know, I was being very careful with it. And on the very first day, I turned one into him. We're backstage. I said, hey, like those flats? He goes, they suck, Doc. I'm like, what? And he showed me, and I was like, and you don't know how I missed it. I'll try to do better. So on the next page, I'm even more careful. How's that page? It sucks. Look. So here's what I learned from that. I won't be flat in no time soon.
Good stuff. Get in here.
We all learn our limitations.
Yes. That is definitely one of my. I did learn from doing that though. A better way to do my shading. I use a lot of grayscale in my black and white books, and I learned a better way of doing it from doing this. So looking forward to implementing that. But yeah, just wanted to throw myself under the bus before Backroom Buzz started. That dog, man, he's a terrible flatter, man. Yes, I am.
Just putting it out there for all the world.
Don't reach out to me to do flats or colors. That shit ain't gonna happen. You can't see it, but there's a painting on my easel right here. It's 90% done. That's a Christmas commission I'm doing for somebody. So I'm looking forward to being done with that today. Good stuff. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey. What's happening?
What's going on with you?
Oh, I don't know. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Doing well.
Got two things for you. Good stuff.
Jesus Christ, I get two.
Yeah. First of all, what's the Christmas tradition of the Good Stuff home?
Christmas tradition? Well, I don't know. We have a couple, I guess. The traditions kind of went away when my mom and dad passed away. Christmas hasn't been near as good ever since. Christmas was my mom's favorite holiday, and they both got real sick right before Christmas, like my dad the day before Christmas Eve and mom a few weeks prior to that. And we didn't have Christmas that year. Now it's been a few years back. So Christmas just hasn't been the same for me ever since. It's been kind of, But one of the things we used to do a lot when the kids were younger was on Christmas Eve morning, I would wrap gifts and put them on the table and not say who they were for, and they had to sit by what gift they thought might be theirs, and they just keep going and going and going until they each got it right. So
Nice.
that was always fun.
That's cool. I never thought of doing something like that. What top 10 things that happened in 2024? Not necessarily good or bad, just the most momentous things of 2024.
All right. I'm gonna leave the best one for last.
Well, we want to go around the room, so we'll give you one or two here of your own.
Okay. So I just go for one right now.
One or two.
Jesus, man. Sorry. It's my dog. Sorry about that. I'm going to say top 10 thing. Number one would be back surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I was off work from January 2nd up until about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
So that was kind of a bummer. I mean, not being off work. I enjoyed being off work, but the money situation was the kind of the rough part of that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What area of the back was it?
Successful surgery?
Yeah, successful. Lower back, it was not all the way down. It was like the second one up, the third one up. The vertebrae had slipped forward, which then messed up the disc above and below it. And so they had to throw some rods and pins and a cage, and I got fusions going on now, and I can feel my leg and I can walk. So I'm super happy, because there for a while I was walking with a cane because I couldn't walk. My right foot, I almost couldn't even feel it.
My original injury was L4. My neuropathy showed up in my right leg first, and that was all pre-stroke. So,
Oh wow. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's rough, man.
Congratulations on a successful surgery.
Yeah, because I was on the fence about getting it because the doctor's like, you're one of those situations where it's like a 50-50 chance it's going to work, man. I'm like, that doesn't make me want to do this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it depends on how much misery you're willing to put up with.
Right. I got tired of really not being able to walk. The pain was getting unbearable, and just not feeling that right foot was so weird. It was so odd to deal with.
Yeah.
Mine showed up in the right quad, and it's just the outside muscles, not even the entire. Yeah, it's weird, like you said, like where those nerve ends up going and ending, or whatever the heck it is.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
See, at my age, you just learn to walk different. You don't try to fix anything anymore. You just, all right, we're going to add another pill, and we'll limp on that leg for a while.
Yeah, that too. That helped for sure. Having that medical card was amazing.
Yeah. Big world event for you. Good stuff. What do you think of the big events were? We've covered the Trump election, the assassination attempt, drones, other stuff. I forgot the other ones already. Well, the funny thing is, when I paint, you don't have to worry about digital overlap. Painting is painting. You can't fuck up a painting. You just keep working on it until you're done.
True.
I heard something last week when you talked about coating with kills. Is that correct? You can actually coat your screen with kills.
Screen?
Well, you were mentioning using kills.
No, somebody else said kills on the drawstream.
Yeah.
I use gesso. Never use kills. Kills has chemicals in it that will interact badly with paint.
Right. The only thing I've ever done with kills is strip the house, paint the entire house down, and then go over again with primer.
Yeah. If you've got to cover something up that won't, if you lay paint down and it doesn't go opaque for you to cover something, then you put gesso. And when I started painting, every canvas gets 3 coats of gesso with a light sanding in between each coat.
Okay.
I'm glad you're healed now, says Carrie. This is good stuff. I've been struggling to walk since February, so I can empathize with mobility.
Yeah.
Carrie had some knee issues going on. I'm glad you're back on your feet, Carrie.
Well, thank you, Carrie.
You too. Glad you're back. Bouncing back.
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do? Do you mind saying?
I work in a factory. I used to be a stator winder.
I don't know
but
what that means.
We build large electric motors, and the stator is like the heart of the motor. The stator is what drives the rotor inside of it. So it's big hollow. It's got copper coils, copper that runs through it all, and then
you do the coiling.
So I would put the copper coils in it and then connect those, because each copper coil coming out anywhere from 48 to 108 has two pieces of copper coming out, and they're either short or long. The short ones just get short brazed together. It's like welding, but at a lower temperature because it's copper.
Right.
And longer ones get turned into either jumpers, which go from one phase to another phase, or they get made into lead cables, which is what powers up the motor. We always do 3-phase motors. But we did big, huge ones. Like we did the first run of the Keystone Pipeline motors for the pumps back like, what was that, like 10 years back, 15 years back?
Yeah.
We did 98 of those, and they were huge. About as big as somebody's dining room or something to that effect. They're just huge motors.
Yeah.
But when Biden took over, he got rid of everything that Trump did. So our jobs, my specific department, and the department that fed me, which were the coils, got moved to Czechoslovakia.
Yep.
So now I utilize my skills tremendously. I'm currently putting lines down on the floor, like for like OSHA regulation stuff, or the dumpster needs to go here, so I was putting down blue lines today.
I was gonna ask, I worked at a company called it was a lighting company. We did manufacturing. We built the lighting housings for all sorts of construction and stuff like that. And when that company left to Mexico, it qualified everybody for NAFTA unemployment. And I could not believe the package that was offered to the people that stuck around, because you're like, hey, your job's leaving to Mexico. You're like, hey, bye. I gotta pay rent. I'm getting and everybody else that stuck around got couldn't believe it, 2 years of unemployment and 2 years of schooling.
Oh wow.
Because their job had left the effing country.
So
yeah, it was the NAFTA unemployment. This was early 2000s.
Right.
Yeah.
Columbia Lighting, that's what it was. Yeah. So,
All right. So let's bring this thing back around here. It's time for us to bid everyone a very fond farewell for 2024. In 2024, of course, I will keep working on producing books. That's what I do. But I want you to know, I appreciate each and every one of you. The chat, you guys rock. It's always so worth it to be here just because of you guys, let alone the wonderful people that come on cam with us here in the studio. I want to thank Tanner. I want to thank Christy for being my co-hosts. These guys are amazing human beings that do amazing stuff. Good stuff. Thanks for popping in, Levi. Anthony Romano, my publisher, my brother. Love you. Appreciate you.
Right back at you.
Yeah. And Max was here with us and Pops was here with us. I'm glad to know you guys. It's awesome to know you. And my wish for you in 2025 is that the economy comes roaring back and everybody gets fat ass rich.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Count me in.
Tanner, you got anything you want to throw out there?
Hey, just the same thing, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. We love you. We do it for you guys. Thanks a lot.
Yes, absolutely. Christy.
Thank you guys for letting me come and hang out every Wednesday with you. I have fun every week. I think I'm very much like Doc, don't want to do it. And then we get together and then it's all good times. And Oh, come check out Creative Chaos tomorrow night because I got Levi coming on. We're gonna have a good time.
Creative Chaos on Christy's channel, which is
Flip City Magazine.
Yep, Flip City Magazine. What time is the show?
That is 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific.
There you go.
So come hang out with us. It'll be fun.
Absolutely. Good stuff. What you got going on, brother?
Oh, I got we're doing a Christmas special man cave tomorrow. The man cave's been on a hiatus for a couple months now. And so we're coming back for a Christmas special tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST.
Great.
And we'll be gone again after that for a little while. It's not gone forever. Just need a break from it.
Yeah. And I'm glad to see you'll be back for that. I'll be sure to tune in.
Yeah. It should be a good time.
Man cave. Love man cave.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Great time. Levi.
It's good stuff, you might say.
Some might say that.
Levi, what you got going, brother?
What I got going on? Saturdays, Sundays, Saturday through Tuesday, really, with the madness. Doing 3 draw streams, doing Monday Madness with Pops, laying out my book. What I'm thankful for is that there is an actual comic book community where I'm accepted for who I am and don't have to bite my fucking tongue.
Yeah, amen to that. All right, Mr. Romano, sir.
Yes, sir. Tonight we have the Madhouse, the last show of 2024. And Doc and Christy, obviously, I hope you guys would pop in for a little bit.
Yeah,
that'd be good. You guys are in the room. You'll get the link. And then the only other thing on the docket for 2024 is Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing the holiday open mic night karaoke. So I usually drop the link and pin it. Anybody wants to pop in and do a quick song, you can. You want to hang out all night, you can.
Nice.
Like good stuff. Like I haven't done open mic night since the last holiday special. That's how
right. It's been a minute.
So, but we got to do the holiday one because that's always fun, So, and yeah, I'll probably do a Toke Time or something like that before the end of the year. But those are the two planned shows, tonight and Monday, and I look forward to 2025.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big year.
It's gonna be a big year. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Thank you guys for coming out. Merry Christmas, God bless, and Happy New Year. Tanner, play us out of here, will you?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.